Hello and welcome to We Promise Nothing, where we discuss anything and everything in the world of games. I'm the Syndrome, and with me today are Take a Chance
A
and Mr.Stump.
B.
Bravo. That's what B stands for. Right.
Thank you, Dictionary Man.
That's alright, lovey.
Yeah,
Alright. Our topics today are Project Natal and our very first actual game discussion, including Red Dead Redemption. Let's get us started.
I think I'll kick it off with Project Natal. If you don't know what Project Natal is, it's the 360 equivalent to the Wiimote Waggle. Except instead of a Wiimote, it's a camera thing that senses you and then lets you waggle yourself. And
Go
I
waggle.
don't need a
That's
camera
how-
to waggle myself. Anyway, this
Yeah.
looks a lot like chat roulette.
and as bad as that sounds,
I can picture
it's
the
gonna
mini
sound
games
even
already.
better when I tell you the price points. $150
Oh,
is
yes.
the least price.
Last time I checked, I didn't need to spend $150 to have a jerk off circle. That's
Exactly. But is every one of your motions being tracked? Can you look up ratings?
Can I
do a
watch
leaderboard?
myself jerk it off with statistics? Is there a
Exactly.
beat per minute meter on my regular?
A minute, a
Exactly.
BPM.
Can
Nice.
you watch the replay to see where you can improve your game?
Commentated by Mark Madden himself.
Do you get achievements? I think not. But on a serious note, I think them pricing it so high is the dumbest thing they will do. Most notably because this news is coming after PlayStation, or Sony more like, have already said they're pricing it under $100. They said their starter kit will be less than 100. It will come with a controller, the camera, and a game, and there are going to be two other bundles available. Now, Microsoft haven't said what's going to come with them at all, like initially. I assume they will have to put a game in there because they
Right.
can't just charge 150 for an
Well-
iToy.
Well, unless it comes with a $100 bill, I still think they're retarded.
Speak for yourself. In Canadian, that's like $3,000.
It's 3,000 American dollars, not anymore.
No, actually, no. We're pretty well on par.
No.
But ours
I
just
actually
comes
line my
really
shoes with
gimped
dollar
or
bills. The
miss-
water out now.
thing.
They're
Uh,
worthless.
But no, what do you guys think of this? Though I mean, like, there's no way they can do this. I mean, they've already ruined themselves competitively.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I don't run a multi-billion-dollar corporation, so I'm sure they have their reasons and whatnot.
Money.
But yeah, I just, if I owned a 360, which I do not, I would not purchase this piece of software in this theoretical world.
Hardware.
Your hardware
Yes, I am. Hardest where there is.
and waggle.
Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked. You're lonely.
No, I own an Xbox 360, and there's nothing that makes me want to go out and spend $150 on basically next gen iToy. I mean, I used to have a PS2, and I had the iToy, and I mean, it was fun to play the games that came with the iToy, but I never found a purpose for it other than that, and I found $50 for that was a waste of money. So to charge $100 more, I mean, yes, it has controller capability, but I mean, what can you really do with Natal? I mean, they put so much research and development into this, and I mean, the best that they can do is that it can sense you on a plastic skateboard, but Skate already has a plastic skateboard that senses what you do. So why do you need?
And Tony Hawk Ride,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
was another flop.
why
But
do
if
I
you
need
stand on the plastic skateboard that senses you while you're being sensed, you actually have wasted a lot of money.
In fact, to go off on a quick tangent, in like using the plastic skateboard. I mean, the idea of skating games is to do these crazy tricks. Like you must have all played Tony Hawk's 2 and 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, has it?
And you can get points up the arse. You can just grind and jump and do flips constantly and manual it all together. But, now it's gotten to a point where you're on this plastic skateboard and you have to work your ass off to actually do an ollie or something like that. Why not just go get a real fucking skateboard?
Exactly.
We've completely lost the point of the skating game.
I think they're
Exactly.
actually just marketing towards people who already skateboard, and they're like, okay, now you can, not have to go outside and actually skateboard. You could stay in here and use this when it's raining
Exactly.
outside,
Now
or
you can
something stupid.
skateboard and
Like,
have it not be cool.
yeah, it's kind of like they took like this huge audience that bought it because it was a fun game. It was like, okay, no, fuck you guys. We're just gonna, get all hardcore, and only real skateboarders can actually play this game now. So, you know, you would think that hurt their sales because there's no way in hell I'm going out and buying a plastic skateboard and like trying to do it because I would fail miserably. And I used to skateboard.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You'll only buy plastic instruments
Exactly. But I can also play
and
guitar.
waggle.
same.
We are stupid gamers.
In fact, Guitar Hero taught me how to play guitar. I can play some sweet guitar on that.
Serious. I was playing Stairway to Heaven the other day. I had stars everywhere. It was great.
But yeah, this actually leads to another point. I mean, is motion gaming not dying per se? I mean, the Wii kind of already covered it. Do you think that Microsoft and Sony are coming in too late in the game? Like, do you think the Wii has already covered most of the things they can really do with it, or do you think there's still room for improvement?
Well, obviously there's a demand for it, or they wouldn't be developing it. They obviously feel like that the Wii is offering a certain niche of gamers, something that their systems can't offer. So I think they're just trying to provide that for that niche, and I think that's just about it.
Yeah, I think like very few games actually use waggling to any kind of advantage. Like waggling your arm left and right instead of pressing A to jump, it doesn't do anything. Like it in no way changes the gameplay. It just makes it more annoying and it makes your arm tired after a while.
Yeah.
Waggle, waggle, joke, joke.
Well, I mean, a lot of the most highly acclaimed games on the Wii are the ones that don't use the Wii remote to its full capability, like Super Mario Galaxy. Fantastic game, but all you really use the motion sensor for is to collect stars. And
Hmm.
whilst that is useful, it's not essential, not by any means.
Hmm.
So it just seems strange that the main draw of the Wii isn't what its most important games use.
I'll just repeat the same thing that I said when we were talking about Nintendo's new 3D handheld, is that the only really great game that came out for motion sensing was the games that came with it, and that was Wii Sports and its follow up. But that was it. Like I didn't see any other game that like totally rocked your socks off with the motion control. It's all just a waggle fest.
There were a few Boom Blocks was fun, and they use that. Like you could have just pointed and clicked to throw a ball, but it's more fun to like do the arm motion to change the direction and the strength of it. So it had its purpose,
But it
but
didn't really come into its own until Motion Plus.
right when they decided to charge you extra for delivering what they promised originally.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much indeed. I think one thing I think Sony's got a niche on this because everyone's saying like Natal just uses the camera, the Wiimote just uses the remote, and Sony's one uses both the remote and the camera. People said that's stupid, but they showed on stage what it could be done with. I mean, they did a flashlight, they did real-time lighting, holding the flashlight, pointing it, getting actual dynamic shadows, using swords, using the bow and arrow. They showed how it could be used in games. I mean, it's a very rough tech demo, but you could see it. Like they even pointed a gun. They could aim the gun on the screen, and it's
Yeah.
still look in one direction. Well, looking, they've showed how this could be done. All Natal has showed us is that you can play Breakout in 3D while wailing like a
By
faggot.
wailing your arms around, yeah.
But
Yeah.
but
Or having
here's
two people stand there
here,
with their arms.
here's my question: is Natal and Sony's equivalent of Natal just a case of too little, too late? I mean, what's the life expectancy left on these current gen consoles?
2 years?
Mm,
For the
Sony
next
goes
gen?
for a 10-year plan. I mean, they're still like promoting the fucking PS2. It's long since dead, but they still do it. They still have a section for it at E3, which I don't understand, but they promise a 10-year life plan. Xbox, they only came into the game quite late, really. I mean, they only came in the PS2 days, so they've got nothing up their sleeve. They don't, have a plan for this. They're not going to say every 10 years we're going to do a console, but we're going to support the old one up until then. They're just going to say we're going to do a console whenever the hell we feel like it, or
Yeah.
whenever the hell Sony's planning to do their next one because we want to beat them to it.
Yeah.
But I mean, with the life expectancy, I can't see this current gen going past 2012, and like, is that enough time to market a selection of games around these products? Because as far as what I've read about Natal, nothing is going to be backwards compatible. Like, it's not going to work with any of the other games.